Hey YouTube, it's Dimitri from Land, and today we're going to do a quick update on what is going on with the muscadine grapes and also the Champanelle, which is just an American grape. But we planted a vineyard here, and if you didn't watch the last video, I'll link it above or below. Essentially, I ordered 4 varieties, 2 plants each. That gave me 8 total plants to make a vineyard. I ordered them from Ison's Nursery. It came with 2 cohorts. So you're supposed to have 1 self-fertile variety for 3 females, up to 3 females. So self-fertile plants will just make fruit on their own. They don't need a partner. The other ones are female plants. They need a self-fertile variety or a male variety to actually fertilize them so that you can have fruit. So out of 8 plants, 6 of them cannot produce fruit on their own. I need those 2 male or self-fertile varieties here. We ordered these muscadines, I guess, in December, at the end of December around my birthday. We planted the muscadines January 7th of 23. And then the Champanelles I purchased, which are the American grapes, I purchased them and planted them February 15th, 23. So that's where I got the dates messed up in the last video. And then the muscadines started leaving. So the buds came on, the leaves were coming out of some of these muscadines on February 20th of 23. So I was really excited. The plants are coming alive. The whole vineyard is really starting to come to fruition here in the sense that I think I can actually do this. Like, I've had some horrible years of gardening. This is turning out great. And then, of course, April 2nd, I checked the vineyard again. Everything's leaved out. I published this last video on the muscadine update, except for my cohorts are just looking dead. And I took a little razor blade and I cut the little skin or the bark, I guess you would call it, off of the 2 cohorts to see if there's any living plant. And it's a little bit green in the middles, which is what they require at Ison's Nursery for you to get a refund. They still look alive. I have waited, and I made the last video and I published that on April 2nd because I was so frustrated that I didn't have them. So I ran out to Lowe's, who had 4 different self-fertile varieties, and I bought a Noble, a Triumph, a Carlos, and a Southland. Because why not? They all looked great and amazing. I'm just overkilling the vineyard now, and I feel like I have way too many plants. And so now the update is what's happening with these cohorts. Like, are they surviving? Where did I put things? So I ended up digging up both cohorts, just taking them out, putting them in the pots that the Lowe's muscadines came in. And then I put them on the patio, and I'm taking good care of them, making sure they're watered well, making sure they have optimal treatments. They're really working. Sprinkled a little tiny bit of fertilizer in them because I just fertilized on the 15th here. So somewhere around the 15th, the hot fertilizer. And then at the first of the month, I started kicking off just my standard slow release fertilizer. So at this point now, I've got these 2 muscadines on the patio that are cohorts. And finally, as of today, so April 22nd, 23, one of them has 2 buds on it, as you can see here. And I'm hoping it grows, but I'm not sure. I forgot to mention too, on April 2nd, 23 here, so about 20 days ago, the other cohort, so they gave me 3. I think one was a little tiny runt one, and they just threw it in. Oddly, that was the only one that leaved. Its leaves are now super wilty, and it's not doing so good in the vineyard. Everything else is booming, but this one poor cohort is just not doing so well. And then on top of that, the one on the patio is finally leaving here. So if you think about the time here, it's been 2 months between when these cohorts have decided they might maybe wake up and when all of my other muscadines, like Supreme, for example, decided that they were going to wake up and get going for the year. So fingers crossed, I'm going to have a few extra muscadines. I'm going to have to move them probably, I don't even know. Like, I have space. I'm on 1 1/4 acre here, but I don't really want to move them because I have plans of putting like grass in a yard and doing other things on my property. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these cohorts if they wake up. I think the one's going to wake up. I think the other one's not going to wake up. It's huge. It's like, I think 5 feet, 4 or 5 feet long. None of it's really waking up. Again, we will just keep waiting and seeing what happens. I will keep them in pots probably until I figure it out. But that is the update right now. We have a total of 13 muscadines. One's wilty, not doing so well. One's starting to wake up. One still looks dead. So that leaves me with 10 solid muscadines that are going to be doing stellar here. But anyways, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates from Land. I'll be making some videos as well on a bunch of my other plants. I have apricots, plums, a bunch of Asian pears, and a few other varieties as well. I think I'm up to like, I don't know, 30 something plants. But anyways, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And as always, until next time.